Mark the 8 holes there for the time being.
And then with the drill, we're going to drill it with the 6mm drill bit to take the pot rivets.
When using any kind of machine which there is a revolving part, make sure that all your clothing is well tucked in.
Fix it into place. And then drill into the rear seatback panel. There, that's all in the bracket into place. You can then fix the other one on the other side, make sure it's 42 inches apart, and then proceed to drill the rest of the holes and pot rivet. Well, pot rivet in these angled brackets. And now I'll move on to fitting the rear panel. Right, we've now come to fix the rear of the car on. And the first thing we need to do is flatten these two little bits of strip here that are holding the lower box section in. So all you need is your ball peen hammer. And what we're going to do is just flatten them. So that the back panel will get sit flush up to the box section, so you can screw it up tight to it. Right, we've done that, so we'll now lift the back panel on. Slip it underneath there, like I did before when you first tried it on.
Show the heel arch flaps. Push onto your panel.
Screw your plastics off on the side. And come around to the back to secure it. Make sure you peel the plastic off and make sure this fold is sat on top of the
Tunnel bottom.
Get the holes in line. You're going to bolt through that box. Come to me. Using your vice grips, clip it into the. The next thing to do is to, once you've clipped the back end on, coming forward, making sure that you've got the panel sitting on nice and flush, both sides, sitting along the level there, same both sides. And we're going to measure from this bending point here to the edge of this tab here. So that's the same both sides. So we'll mark out 4 holes on here. Drill it with a 6mm drill bit to take the larger rivet.
As you can see, we've got the 4 rivets in, holding the panel nice and square with the edge. We're going to repeat the same process on the other side.
Now that you've put riveted the front section here onto the seat back panel, we're now bolting the back of the rear panel. As you can see, we've already pop riveted here. We're going to drill through these 5 holes here and drill these 2 holes here. So we'll now drill these 2. Now that you've fixed the top of the rear panel, we'll now move down to the bottom to where we're going to fix it to the lower rear box section. And as you can see, we've marked it out at 50 centres from the centre. And we're going to drill this to be pop riveted. So we're going to drill it with a 6mm drill bit all the way through, straight through the box section and the rear panel. So now we'll pop rivet these holes straight through.
You can see that during this operation the guard has not been fixed to the end of the pop rivet air gun. This must be in position all the time because the rivet fires out the end of the gun, or the spent rivet fires out the end of the gun.
And that's the bottom bit pop riveted.
Right, so the next thing is, as you see, we've marked 2 parallel lines with these 2 rivets here, and we're going to put 4 rivets in, 50mm down and 130mm down. This will tie the diff pan panel up.
as I've said before,
I'm gonna repeat
when
that over
drilling,
here.
wear goggles. Wear them particularly when you're drilling at the same level as your eyesight.
Again, you really probably should be wearing your safety goggles while doing this.
And now we'll pop rivet them with the 12mm pop rivets.
You just push the diff panel down with your prodding stick at the back.
And that's the underside complete. We're now going to move into the wheel arch area and fix some more holes in there. We're now moving into the wheel arch area and we're going to drill these 3 holes here and pop rivet them. And then we're going to move around back onto the seat back panel and fix the last 4 holes there.
Can I just add, Michael, that really we should be adding another hole. If you see these 2 flaps here that overlap, right in the centre of those 2 flaps we should be putting another hole just to tie the whole thing together.
And now doing that, we shall move around to the other side. Right, now that we've fixed in the diff area, we're going to move on to the seat back panel. I'm going to fix these 4 holes here and here. And those are our final holes, basically. So we'll drill that. Pop rivet them, get in your mate to push them up at the back.
With the push stick.
And round to the side. And that's pretty much all the holes done on the rear, apart from the ones that are going to pick up on the tunnel. Right, we're now moving forward on the car. We're moving on to fix these elbow strengtheners, which fit underneath here, as you can see with the shape of that. We're going to drill them at 6mm and hot rivet them underneath there. And also we made these which fit on the inside there as a strengthener as well. And these are made up from the off-cut bag. And the dimension is
100 by 210 millimeters.
Yeah, drilled at 15mm.
And that is, when you're 100 millimeter width, you're going to draw a line and fold that plate completely in half and back on itself to double your thickness, and flatten it down with a piece of wood and the rubber mallet.
And that's to fit there, to strengthen up the side. So we'll now drill these and then we'll fix them up. Right, you can see that we've drilled these now and we're going to drop them on top where it will sit, but obviously it will be sat underneath. We're going to mark them through the holes.
Once we've measured the 42 inches
We've got it to 42 inch.
on the width. Yep.
Mark through the holes. Just to move that in.
Same both sides.
We'll now drill that.
6mm.
Peel the plastic off the top so you don't rivet it up. Rivet it on. Check that the holes line up. And it's quite difficult to get this underneath and line the holes up at the same time. Can be that just try and ram it in. You might need to re-drill through again just to make sure to get the holes to line up because it's a bit tight. See if you can get that one. Yeah, maybe. You can get that one, maybe. You know, this is very slightly out, so we'll just run the drill through. these 4 holes on the strengthening bracket underneath here, we're going to try and fix it to 42 inches with the second 4 holes. So if we hold it at 42 and try and pop rivet it at the same time. So we get a pop rivet in.
Just quite filling this process, but
Hold it at 42. If I let go at that, that's staying at 42, so that's really good. Yep, that's 42. Do that now. Fix the final 2 levels.
right, so the next stage, as Michael has just said, that you're going to take the plate that you cut out earlier out of the offcut pack, which you have pre-drilled, 4 holes in each end there, as you can see. So we've kicked the plate in the centre, so it lines up with the line of your car. So you're going to hold it right, really parallel, take your back marker, mark through on your holes. Right, so it's probably best really actually that you only drill a couple of the holes to start. So there, and there. Bracket. Again, this is always a 6mm drill and with your 6mm rivets. That's some more. The second one. And should be safe to drill and rivet through all the preceding holes. And carry out the process exactly the same on the opposite side.
The next thing we're going to fix after this is we're going to fix the tunnel side. These 2 small tabs either side, we're going to fix those with 2 pop rivets. Simply like that. Push it in if it's not parallel, so it's in a straight line to just past it here before it starts wanting to curve in. So we're going to drill them with a 6mm drill. Like so, and pop it. Paul's going to repeat that on the other side.
So we come down to the next stage, which, as you see, your tunnel side wants to come in to match up to the side panel. So as you can see, the holes are fantastically lined up actually on this one. So before you start riveting, obviously it comes to the peeling of the plastic again. So just peel the plastic off. Side panel, just enough to reveal the holes, some more, then working obviously from the outside of your car. You're going to use your 6mm rivets again. Just fasten it in. I've just put maybe 4 rivets, go down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hole down there. That should be enough just to tie that into position.
Right, well now we're going to fixing the driver's side tunnel. So it's just here, floating. There isn't any holes in the driver's side panel. So what we need to do is we need to parallel it with the front by using a straight edge. So what we do, we've got the straight edge here. You can use a bit of straight piece of wood or a level, anything that's straight. So get it to the side, level this up with the front of the truck. And then we measure from the front edge of the straight edge to the front of the car.